I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Mirror, my sword, my shield, my missionaries on a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name. Never an honest word. That's when I rule the world. Just a new song I'm working on. That's actually a very special happy birthday to somebody. Uh, I'm not a great singer. I'm just learning the ukulele still, so we're getting there. All right, cluck cluck, everybody. I thought it'd be a good day for a talk. All right, so cluck cluck, everybody. I hope y'all don't mind, but the wig was just a little too hot for today. It's warm. I know I don't need to wear them technically anymore, but my hair is like at a super awkward in between growing spot, and it's prettier with it. So anyway, I wanted to start a new series because let me tell y'all first what inspired me. July 4th comes up, and I'm like, uh, I'm gonna go rearrange the front porch, fix it all up and stuff, clean it off. Uh, when I did that, honestly, I opened up this whole area because I removed some of the rocking chairs. That's what we used to have up here. And we brought a table and chairs up here, which hopefully will be replaced soon. This was just something we had in the basement. It's uncomfortable. But it really inspired me to how much I always love sitting on the front porch. And I especially love sitting on my grandparents' front porch. And, we'd always either be drinking sweet tea or, snapping beans or whatever. So I thought, I want to make a front porch series for y'all, and I thought that'd just be fun. And usually here in the South, when you're just on the front porch, you're watching cars go by, you're talking crap about neighbors, and you're gossiping and stuff. So I thought that'd be a great, cute little series that I would like to try to do with y'all. But I'm also gonna indeed be doing stuff that people would do on their front porch. So today I've got a whole bunch of collard greens that I got from the farmer's market this past week that I really need to cook them up. So I'm gonna start. We're gonna destem collard greens together while we talk crap. Yeah, it's awesome. All right. So first off, I want to thank all of my people. My people are so nice. They're so just, I love your comments, everything. But I do want to say I want to give a very special message to all you not so nice people who want to come around my channel and start stuff that I have nothing to do with. That's my message to you. I ain't got crap to do with this crap. I haven't been on that damn channel in months. Why y'all coming over my channel trying to give me grief? That's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, back to destemming collard greens. So, let's see, the events of YouTube. Crazy. I try not to get into the fighting. I get brought into the fighting all the time. Just so stupid. You know what? I will say a little bit more about it. To insinuate that one creator that I used to help out with is what has been being insinuated about him is ridiculous. Okay, it's honestly, it's insulting to me, which is why I'm even bringing it up on this channel. It's how do I say this without being very ugly? I don't know if there is a way. So, maybe I shouldn't say anything. Here's why I'm offended by it. I would never, ever be around somebody who I thought had even the possibility of doing something like that, okay? So, to insinuate that about him is insulting to me. And I know you're like, oh, you probably just didn't know, you're stupid, you're blind to it, whatever. I'm not stupid and I'm not blind to it, okay? I probably got a little more experience than some of y'all when it comes to it. So, no, that's not the case. And it's disgusting. It really is. Um, I hate it for my Spanish sisters. I know they're going through a lot with all this. Uh, there's a lot of things, a lot of true stuff you can say about them. And why not? Why not use the true stuff and not be making stuff up like that? It's just ridiculous. I can't stand that. That's one thing that I really, really hate is just I just say blatant lies. You know, if sometimes people might lie and it's not necessarily as blatant. It's not. I guess what I consider blatant lies or malicious lies. Like they're purely to start some crap. You know. And I don't believe that he actually believes it either. And if he does, well, he's stupid. I don't know. I'm glad I'm not over there right now. Because I don't think I could handle the stress of this. Now, some of y'all who saw my birthday video, one thing I didn't mention is, you know how people do New Year's resolutions? I typically do, I would say that I do birthday resolutions. Ugh, I don't know what that is. So birthday, so that's kind of when I go, okay, this is another year for me past. Let's think about what I want to do. So this year I'm keeping my mental health just on the forefront. You know, I really can't stress it enough. I don't know. All right, so here's one thing I'll say. Everybody has those everyday stresses, okay? You know, I got to get this bill paid, or, you know, such and such needs this, or you know, the cat needs to go to the vet, or, you know, I've got a chicken who's not laying quite as much as she should. Stuff like that. So those are just everyday little stresses. Now, those build up, and if you're not constantly taking care of those little stresses, when something big hits you, it's going to be, I mean, it could just blow you up. And that's what I'm focusing on now. Keeping the everyday stresses nice and at bay, and doing things to make sure that I'm not getting overly stressed out by those, so that when something big happens, it's not going to be like the end of the world. Still might feel like it, but I'll have my tools ready out, and I'll be less stressed. So that's where I'm going this year. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think about that. You know how it is. I'm kind of surprised that the ducks and chickens haven't made an appearance, because usually when they hear me talking, within 5 minutes, I hear wah, 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 wah around it. But I am so enjoying this front porch. I can't even tell you how much. We sat out here and watched fireworks on the 4th of July, or listened to fireworks. We could just barely see a couple, but we listened to fireworks on the 4th of July, and that was the first night that we had this nice and cleaned up, so it was a nice little evening. We didn't barbecue this year. We just cooked. We actually cooked tacos. I don't know how 4th of July tacos is, but that's what we did. But we just really enjoyed the day sitting on the front porch. I'm going to give y'all a tour of the front porch at some point. I want to make sure everything's perfect before I show y'all, though, because we're still doing it. Once we started cleaning it out, what happened was we were like, oh, okay, well, let's pressure wash it. Let's get this carpet off because the carpet's old. So right now it's just cement. We're unsure if I doubt we're going to do carpet again, because honestly it was kind of gross when we had to get it up. We might just paint it some nice color. I've got flowers pots lined up right here on this side. That could change, because we're talking about getting those little flower things that go on the rail. We might keep one of the rocking chairs up here just for when because right now we just have 2 seats, and put it on the other side. But we'll probably at least put one rocking chair in the garage. We'll see. We may be able to keep two up here. Anyway, I'm just really looking forward to this front porch being like a nice little sanctuary. It's exciting. I've got my geraniums there. See, and most of these pots I have right here are my herbs. So like I've got the basil and cilantro, which I don't put cilantro in my spaghetti, but I've got most of my spaghetti herbs right here. So I just have to walk out on the front porch to get some herbs when I'm craving my sketty. That's exciting. And Lucy loves it. Y'all, I don't know if y'all remember Lucy. She's that little orange cat that just appeared one day and hasn't left us since. She is, this is her favorite spot. She's indoor, outdoor. And honestly, my other cats, we let them come out the 4th, and they enjoy it pretty good. Now, I think we all know how precious my Capone kitty is. So I worry about him when he's out here. He's also, you know, he's not a big cat. And he's not going to be. He's full size. I think he's close to 6 years old now. So he might only be 5. But he's full grown, but he's still the size of a kitten. I always say he's the perfect cat because of that. Lucy's the fattest cat ever, okay? She could easily eat me out of house and home. Oh, and I've got my, you'll hear a lot of birds. I'm creating a nice little bird sanctuary over here, too. I've got, which my mother-in-law has a great little bird area. And my neighbor across the street has a whole bunch of bird houses. So birds are just in this area anyway, but I've started like really trying to take care of them over here with this tree, and they're just constantly flying around. I've got some hummingbird feeders above us, so you might even see a hummingbird pop up. So back when I was young, when we'd sit on the front porch, you know, we'd snap beans, and I remember I used to always like to open the green beans and let the actual beans fall out. And my grandma used to get so mad at me because I thought that they looked like peas, and when you're little, you see the peas popping out of the pods, and I just thought it was so cool. But yeah, she'd get upset with me. But one thing that we always did, and this is one of my favorite memories, my grandpa used to sit with us on the front porch, and we'd always wait till right about time people were coming home from work, about 5:30ish, and everybody would pick a color, and whenever that color car would go by, that's a point you got. And so it was a cute, fun little competition. It was so fun at the time. My grandpa always won, and one day he actually told me how he always won. He was like, I sit out here all the time at this time, and I see what color cars go by. I know which ones we have more of around here. And he also told me how when somebody in that neighborhood got a particular color car, for some reason everybody else got the same color car. So at the time, like, it's obviously not cheating, it's being informed, but at the time I remember being like, Grandpa, you're cheating, that's not fair. But it's fun. Y'all hear that music? My husband, I think he has a window open. So yeah, I don't know, so many fun things happen on the front porch. I mean, right now I have this funny thing going with my husband who he hates it. Every time a car goes by, I'm like, drug dealer. Because that's what like old people do around here. You see how many cars just went in that driveway? Drug dealers. But now my husband just says, I'm not doing this. I don't care if you keep saying it, I'm not doing it. He just gets so annoyed. We're at 13 minutes. I don't want to keep these too long. I don't want y'all to get annoyed. But yeah, just send me topics like what y'all want to discuss. I really want to do this. I love this front porch series. You know, and maybe we can even invite people to our front porch. Wouldn't that be cool? I already know who I'm going to invite. So I'm on it. We're going to get somebody to join me on the front porch. All right. I hope y'all liked the song at the beginning. Once again, don't be cruel. I'm just learning. I'm not a great singer. I openly admit that. That was actually literally for somebody's birthday. So don't be too cruel, okay? All right, click, everybody. Love y'all.